I just want to get rid of the other one. Because of the death card, because of the Four of Swords, the Four of Swords seems like a time sequence. And the
Also,
Earth
the King of Pentacles just keeps
King of
coming.
Pentacles is in there again, and the Queen of Cups and not the Page of Cups is showing up. And the past, which is the Six of Cups, is sitting up there in the sphere of Saturn. So this is a long time ago, or events in a deep time. Will the family be communicating around the time of death with the Ace of Wands? Yes. Who is the Queen of Swords? We don't know, sitting up there in the sphere of technologies, but it's somebody who's very interested in technology. And what happens eventually is everybody just moves, the person concerned that this is for just moves on, handles it all. And the key is age, or the aged person. Now, am I sitting here totally biased off my brain? Yes. Am I biased by the first map I've seen? Yes. But if I was to do one person's map and first one happened, real clear about the abuse, the violation, etc. The second one could be how nutty and crazy the person is who's when a conversation tries to happen. And now this one follows through so that the Page of Cups becomes the Queen of Cups. And the death is experienced, so the death is going to happen very definitely. Are there lies and things hidden, etc., to do with the past? Yes. So my problem, or your problem, or our problem, is that I can't see this as separate to the first map. Can you all see what I'm saying? Why? Why can you see that?
When I was looking at Marcy's map and I've had mine already laid out, I knew that was the connection.
Good, because they're just pretty much, this is a continuation from that one, isn't there? The one before it, we'll probably go back to that, but wasn't there an earth sign man in the last one from Victoria?
Yeah, he in Tiferet.
In Tiferet. Funny that. And now he's sitting over there talking. And yet the talking before showed up in the sphere of Mercury, and now it's showing up in the sphere of Mars, which is the family discussion. You see, doesn't happen until the person's dead. The old person, Hermit card, old person. The Hermit card the Hermit card sitting in the sphere of art, which is Pluto, the deepest, darkest, most shredding phenomenon. Remember I said it dissolves everything else? Once this is done, once it's over and done with the Ten of Wands at the very as the outcome of the next phase of things, that people will get on with things. But the Four of Swords stops that until the event of the death. Can you all see that? I mean, I can't see it as separate. Well, my nurse won't see it as separate. Okay. But when you look back at it, when you listen back to this video, just bear in mind what's happening in this sphere of Malkut, which is in the environment, in the immediate world, manifest world of the person you're reading for. And the Seven of Cups is what the fuck? Who's bullshitting? What's the lie? Where's the truth to anything? Is there anything there? Nothing there. That if that was body, that'd mean that person's uterus had been removed. Had had a uterectomy. Because nothing there now. And I can also see, if it was looking at the body, you also could see that Seven of Swords as being a hip being broken. But I can't see a physical thing having to do with the King of Pentacles, although it may have been, because obviously the person concerned is the communication model in this story. And then comes the death. And I know perfectly well that anybody experience parental death experiences their own. Because it's really the one of the experiencing death of another is always something that you perceive in somebody else in tarot. It's not something you see for yourself. So the experience of death changes your life. And particularly when a parent dies. When parents die, it's like you've got no shelter. And you might hate the person, but there's nowhere to go home to. But the Queen of Cups now is sitting in the sphere of Jupiter, which is expansion. So it's also got to do with education, philosophy, etc. So that's expansion. They also sort of want to watch the things, they don't get too big themselves. But again, that's advice, isn't it? So I wouldn't go there. But look at the Ace of Wands in the sphere of family. There's a lot of discussion taking place where that family is concerned. This is communication to do with the family. It could even be a book in association with the family. A lot of work researching that. And with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups can represent the past, the children, or reminiscing. In this particular instance, falling in the sphere of Saturn, it's got to do with the past and or the children. Or what children? In this, it can be genealogy, the ancestry. It doesn't do past and future. But of course, it's with the Ten of Wands there, it's head down, arse up. And this has that got to do with the Ace of Wands? Could very well do. But out of something like this, if that had nothing to do with Marcia or Marcia's mother, which it obviously looks like it has, it raises up the moral dilemma is, should we get the family's stories while people are still living? And what I'm very aware of in the so-called Free West is that the generations of elders that are due to die now kept their stories to themselves or became trapped in that whole victim thing or became Mrs. Bouquet. There's very little individuality in elders in the so-called West. They just tend to vanish and disappear, just like I was saying what happened with Virginia when she got old. She says, I'm invisible now. So that actually occurs as well. Instead of them being a dominant part of society in the longhouse or in the teepee where everybody's born and fuck and birth and dies, they're all kept separate. Is there a lot to handle where this is concerned? Absolutely. But the timing is quite clear. Four of Swords. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, or 4 years. Okay, let's move on. Next one.
No, we shouldn't, but I'm kind of connected to it as well with everything that's going on here too.
I've got your pin, you see.
No, I said, did you hear what I said?
Huh?
Did you hear what I said? You can't hear me, can you?
I can hear you.
Oh, you can. I said, I know we shouldn't, but I'm relating to it too with all that's going on here as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one more.